When Ghana's Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown in a military coup in 1966, many African leaders expressed sympathy. Ahmed Sékou Touré went further. He welcomed Nkrumah to Guinea, offered him refuge, and named him honorary co-president. It was an extraordinary gesture, but it reflected a belief Touré had held for years. He believed Africa's future depended on unity. Long before Nkrumah's exile, the two men had become leading voices of Pan-Africanism. In 1958, Ghana and Guinea formed a political union that was later joined by Mali. Although the project never became a continental federation, it reflected their vision of a united Africa. In 1963, Touré joined 31 other leaders in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, to establish the Organization of African Unity, which later evolved in today's African Union. But Touré's commitment to liberation extended beyond speeches and conferences. Under his leadership, Guinea became one of the most important centers of colonial activism in Africa. Miriam Makeba found refuge there after being exiled from South Africa. Civil rights activist Stokely Carmichael also settled in Guinea and later adopted the name Kwame Touré in honor of both Nkrumah and Touré. Guinea also became a vital base for Amilcar Cabral and the struggle against Portuguese colonial rule. Liberation movements from across Southern Africa received support from Conakry. For many freedom fighters, Guinea became a sanctuary, but that role came at a cost. In 1970, Portuguese-backed forces launched an attack on Conakry in an effort to weaken anti-colonial movements operating from Guinean territory. The attack reinforced Touré's belief that Guinea was under constant threat. Over time, his government became increasingly repressive. Political opponents were arrested. Critics accused the regime of human rights abuses. Ahmed Sékou Touré died on March 26, 1984, at the age of 62. His legacy remains deeply contested. To some, he was a liberator who defied colonialism, championed African unity, and transformed Guinea into a refuge for freedom fighters. To others, he was an authoritarian ruler whose government suppressed dissent. But whatever judgment history ultimately reaches, one fact remains clear. Ahmed Sékou Touré helped shape the cause of modern Africa, and his influence can still be felt across the continent today.